Hey everyone, how are you? This is Christopher Paraldi. I'm actually at my good friend and partner, Mr. Ray Higdon's home. And what we're doing today is going over a few things on how to build our network. And, I asked Ray yesterday, I said, Ray, I really want to sit down with you and go over a few questions that, I have, be it that we're on the same team, that I think would really help you build your network. And not even maybe just Numis, but your network and lifestyle itself. So, Ray, be at the level you are. Ray Higdon, we all know him as our 6-star. He's the #1 income earner. Not only is he the #1 income earner, but he's so focused on what he does. And he's the only guy that I've seen firsthand that when he does something, he does it all until it's complete. But you being a 6-star, Ray, and having the success coming from, from one level all the way to the top, what would you do different if you had to do it all again to get to 6-star?
I've learned so many lessons in other companies. I've made every mistake possible. And, so I think so most of the things that I've failed at in the past, I learned and applied what I had learned to Numis Network. So most of the past mistakes that I made, I wouldn't make again and didn't make when I joined Numis Network. I would say one thing that I would do differently, specifically with Numis, is I really would spend more time with the leaders. And I've had some people get on board, get excited, have some success quickly, and then kind of shrink away for whatever reason.
Right.
And so I think if that's one area that if I had to do it over, I would spend more time on the leaders. I think I've kind of spread myself maybe a little bit thin from working with people not even in my team, from working with other things. Not that I would take that back, but I would focus a little bit more time toward people that had success.
Okay. What I appreciate about what Ray's done is not only has he worked with the Numis team, he's done so much outside of Numis where he watches videos. I see his clips daily on about motivations and what he should do to better himself, or not only him, his network. Because when you build your network, and I'm part of it, you build within, and then from within, other people are going to follow you. So basically, focusing in on people that want to work is what you would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you said the word mistake, and I didn't mean that, it's people, when you make a mistake, my impression is if you do it twice, it's a mistake. If you do it one time, it's a lesson.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to make mistakes to be successful.
Sure.
Now, in the 14 months to get to 6-star? Obviously, there's going to be a 7 and an 8. I'm sure, Numis. What is your initial goal with the entire company being a 6-star? What's the one thing you want to, in 30 years, if we got in the time machine and we're 30 years from now, if they could say, Mr. Higdon, Numis Network, what about that network? What about that concept, was the most exciting? What would it be?
Well, the neat thing about network marketing is even if you have selfish, me goals, well, you can't actually get to you goals without helping a lot of people. And so you could answer that. I could answer that question a couple different ways. I want to build this business up to where I'm making $1 million a month. That's my personal goal, and I believe we can do that, being that we are in early and we have the trend of gold and silver behind us. Now, going into some companies, I just don't think that's possible. If you're the millionth rep or if you're another Me Too company, I personally don't think it's possible unless you have something really special going on. As far as team-wise, because you can just say it another way. Another way is, I want to develop 1,000 millionaires. I want to get 1,000 leaders that won't happen tomorrow, won't happen in the next 6 months, but over the next 36, even 48 months, which may seem like a long time out, but I want people to think about this watching this video. Is there any 4 or 5 year period of your life that you would do over? Right? Well, I don't want to have that regret. Right. Most people have the regrets of what they didn't do versus what they did.
Right.
Well, I'm all in with Numis Network. I'm a bedrock in this company, and I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
And it's something that I'm going to keep building this with the help of yourself, with the help of the other leaders in the company, and build this into a very large business.
That's awesome. What I like about this conversation is, Ray and I are partners, and I had the opportunity of bringing him in, just being at the meeting. He was the gentleman that actually got up, and you may have heard this in other video clips, in the middle of a presentation that one of our partners, one of the founders, Chris Ken, actually came down, presented this to myself, Ray, and a group of other people. And in the middle of the opportunity, Ray gets up, walks away, and 3 minutes sits back down and says, quote, "I'm in." Now, keep in mind, I didn't understand the concept right then and there. I was as new as Ray, and realizing that positioning and getting in, before everyone else and taking advantage of opportunities before everyone else, like you see in our webinars, they're so important. So if this makes any sense, ladies and gentlemen, you may have seen a million clips, a million different people talking about it. I'm with the guy that's number one in the business, and he's there because he got there with work, got there with determination, and got there with focus. Because he pulled me aside almost 15 months ago. It was at a friend of ours' pool, just like this, and said, "Paraldi, I'm going to get there. I'm going to make it. It's going to be the biggest thing I've ever done as long as we work as a team." And obviously we do. So if you're watching this video and you want to get to some level in life that you're maybe not at now, take the advice from someone that experienced it and did that. And you're going to get the no's, the yeses, the maybes. That's part of the growing process. A lot of times, Ray, and I'm sure you can agree with me, I get a lot of people that say, "Geez, I talk to so many people, they're just not interested." Well, my first opportunity prior to Numis, I've been with 2 companies, 14 months I made zero money. I was going broke. 14 months, and everyone else was doing great. But then it just started to work out, and I just did well, and then I was, blessed with this opportunity with a great team. So, Ray, I appreciate your time, and I appreciate your leadership. There's not a single day that doesn't go by that if I need this young man, he's either on the phone with me, on a three-way, helping me out with computers, or, just being there. And that's what his team's all about. So you're watching this video, connect with the people that are in your local area. Have mastermind meetings. Ray and I had one Sunday, which was yesterday, and it was awesome. We weren't recruiting anybody. We were there talking to our team about ideas and strategies on how to build for the next day. And right now we're in December. We're just about in December. It's the holidays. Make these holidays worthwhile. Don't slow down because of Hanukkah and because of Christmas. Utilize your retail store so people can buy the product, and utilize yourself so you can build your network. So, Ray, I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much for all your tools and all your knowledge.
Absolutely.
And I'm looking forward to getting a 6-star with you. And
man.
When I'm at 6, you're at 7. But one day I'm going to say, "Ray, come on, let's do it." I'm at 8, he's at 7. But folks, let's rock and roll. Let's have fun. And this is all about having a good time and teaching people how to collect money, make money, and actually enjoying yourself. So thanks again, buddy.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.